My name is Grace Hatton. I am a senior at Warren Wilson and I am the editor-in-chief of The Echo. So as editor-in-chief, I am in charge of everything, which sounds kind of obnoxious, but I write stories, as I always have. I write a letter from the editor. Each issue, I keep track of all my writers. I edit my writers' stories when we're in the editing process. I keep track of the photographers and make sure that the photos are going with the stories. I keep track of my designers and make sure that the pages are getting designed on time, and if any issues come up, any craziness like the files not being saved or we're running late to the college press, I help deal with that. I'm also in charge of the web right now, so I put all the stories up on the website, and I also look after the social media, so the Facebook and the Twitter, and I update those. So yeah, editor-in-chief does a lot, but it's rewarding. It's just a lot of work. So as far as how the Echo impacts this community, I came to the Echo from another group. Freshman year, I was on the media office, which is like the PR for the group. So I wrote a lot of press releases, dealt with the press when they're on campus, and it was a good job and I had a really amazing boss, but I spent all my time churning out this text that was about how great Wilson was and how awesome we were and all these different awards that we got, which is all fantastic, valid stuff, but I wanted to write about the not so great things and the things that are changing and the things that matter to the students. Because, you know, we win an award for the most sustainable dorm or something, that's good and that's awesome, but it doesn't necessarily impact the students on campus and actually in the college right now so much as the alumni and the trustees and the faculty and the image of the school. So I made the decision to come to the Echo because I believe the Echo is pretty much the only source on campus that gives students the news of everything that's happening from an unbiased source. So if it's good, you know, we write about it. If the men's basketball wins the championship, we write about it, and that's a nice, wholesome story. But at the same time, if something's going on in the administration that students are upset about, we write about it. If there's something just odd and funny going on, we write about it. If something not cool with student behavior, like people stealing money from crews or anything like that, we write about it because we believe that students should know as much as they can about what's happening on our campus and not get it through the filter of an administration or from a staff member, but get it from fellow students' perspective and unbiased students, because our job is to present what happens on this campus in such a way that students have all the information and then they can make their decisions about it and hopefully go out and fight for what they want the school to be.
I'm Wyatt Pace. I am the photo editor and chief photographer on the Echo. So on the crew, I assign photos every crew meeting to our other photographers. I set deadlines. I do take pictures myself for the bigger stories. When photos do come in, I end up editing them for the media, for both the print issue and for the online. So through the last 3 years I've been working on this crew, I see these messages and stories come out that have a lot of impact on other students through both the crew work, like admissions, like what's going on behind the scenes with all the faculty. And so this crew is sort of like how we as students connect with each other and get the word out to both the outside community and to Warren Wilson.
Hi, my name is Amber Beidler and I am the videographer for the Echo. My role in the Echo basically consists of me taking out my video camera to on-campus and off-campus events and then bringing it back to upload the videos to my computer, and then eventually they will be uploaded to the YouTube page, the Reverb page, and the Warren Wilson Echo page. I feel that the Echo really impacts Warren Wilson as a whole in the sense that we bring students at Warren Wilson with the knowledge of things going on around campus and off of campus. And I think it's really important that students are aware of what's going on because it's such a small school. sometimes we get stuck in a bubble and it's hard to know what's going on, even outside of campus.
My name is Will Hussein. I'm a cartoonist and a writer for The Echo. As a cartoonist, I make illustrations that parallel other writers' articles. The Echo gives students voice. I think it's important for students to have a voice in a college, especially one as small as this. There's a lot of events going on in college that people don't know about, and a lot of the student owls just go through people's emails without being seen. So Echo provides a way for students to sort of focus in and understand everything that's going on campus.
My name is Leo. I'm a sophomore, and I'm a staff writer on The Echo. So I go and investigate things that are happening on campus. For example, last week I went and investigated about some budget cuts that were happening on campus, tuition increases. I interviewed people, asked them about their thoughts on it. I interviewed the president of the college about it and some other people. And this week I wrote about the business program, and I had some documents that someone gave me and I sort of reviewed them and asked people what they thought about them regarding to the business program closing. And so I just go and find interesting things and write about them. I think for one thing, the Echo informs people about stuff they don't know about events or about aspects of the college they didn't know about. But I think more importantly than that, it stimulates discussion about controversial issues. And I've heard people talking about some of the things I've written about just on their own, just in the lunchroom or casual conversation. So I think it stimulates that and it allows people to think about things critically.
My name is Casey and I'm a photographer for The Echo. Yeah, I take photos for the crew, which basically involves going to different work crews and events on campus and taking photos and then uploading them in the office and editing them. I think The Echo impacts the campus in that it really makes students think about what happens on campus and the possibilities of what could happen. A lot of students already think about it, but I feel it definitely encourages conversation that wouldn't happen on its own.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Waters. I'm a first year at Warren Wilson College and I'm the photographer and writer for The Echo. My role as a photographer for The Echo is to take pictures of stuff that's going around on campus, cool events. When there's guest speakers coming, I like to take pictures of them too, and then usually I follow it up with just a little blurb, 300 words about what it is that I've been seeing on campus. I think as a whole, The Echo impacts campus by bringing current events from the national news as well as stuff that's going on around Wilson and bringing it together into a magazine that's interesting for students, faculty, and anyone visiting Warren Wilson to pick up and read. I think it's a great thing for the student body and for the school to have that resource, just to keep everyone updated on stuff that's going on at Wilson and just to show off how great our school is too.
Hi, I'm Beidler. I'm a freshman at Warren Wilson College and I'm the designer of the Echo crew. So basically, once the stories are edited, I take the stories from the writers and put them in the layout of the newspaper and pick what photos go in and what the cover photo is. I think the Echo crew is a really important part of the community because it keeps the Warren Wilson College students up to date on events that are going on.
I'm Jordan Stratford and my position is designer on the Echo. My role as designer is kind of an exciting position because We all work together on different parts, but then I actually am the person that gets to see the finished products of the writing and the photography, and then I get to fit them into like an aesthetically balanced format for the reader. So it's really fun for me. I think the impact of the Echo for the school is kind of like a podium or a place where people can hopefully hear the voice of themselves and other students about what's going on campus, what's important, and I think if it's utilized properly, it's a really good way to connect the student body and empower them.